Have you seen the cute crafts out there with the Spotify codes? It's kind of like this generation's version of a mixtape. You could create a playlist of your favorite songs and then give somebody a gift that has the code so that they can listen to that playlist. So, how do you get that code? I'm going to show you just with this album. If I click on the three dots and click share, and I click copy album link. Now I'm going to take that and go to a website called Spotify Codes. And I'm just going to paste that link that I just grabbed and agree to their terms and conditions. So here is the Spotify code. You can see over here I have different options of formatting and size. I'm just going to leave it as it is. You can download it as an SVG or as a PNG. I'm going to show you both options. So once I click on SVG, I'm just going to click download and it's going to go to my downloads folder. Do the same thing with the PNG and click download. Now if I wanted to cut this out of vinyl to use on a little craft project, I would go into Design Space and click Upload. And then I am going to go to my downloads folder. You can see I was testing out this process. So here's the SVG. You can see it there. Let's just upload that. And then we'll upload a PNG. For this one, we're going to have to remove the background. So let's go complex because I think that's going to give us the best quality lines. And click continue. And now I want to use my magic wand under the manual button and click select. I'm going to remove the background and let's also remove these interior black lines. Apply and continue. Now we want to save this as a cut image. Now I'm going to add both of these to my canvas. All right, but the one that is an SVG, you can see it came in a little wonky with those centers, not really cut correctly. So let's look at that. So this is the black outline, which we're not going to need. I'm going to then ungroup these. Next, I'm going to click attach because attach holds placement and position. If I don't click attach, watch what happens. It moved all of the little lines around to try to save space, which is not what we want. So if I select all of this and click attach, now when I click make, it's all in the right order. Step in the process will be to put the vinyl on your cutting mat and then load it into your Cricut machine by pressing that double arrow button. You can see that I spaced out my vinyl because I want to be able to tell one code from the other. Because remember, one was made with an SVG and the other was made with a PNG. And I'm doing this because I want to test both of these codes to see if one gets better results than the other. I did also add some text off to the side that said SVG or PNG so that after I cut these, I know which is which. You'll see that when I'm weeding out the product. When I weed my vinyl, I like to use a combination of a pin pen and my weeding tool. Another thing that I'm using is my Glassboard Studio crafting board. This has a magnetic back, and that little pink magnet I put on there kind of gives me an extra hand to hold the vinyl still. Now, after I pick out these interior pieces, I'll peel away all the exterior. I like to do the interior pieces first just because it helps me to see the shape and helps me identify what I want to weed away a little easier. Remember, weeding is just the process of removing what you don't want in your finished project. And you can see I'm weeding this pretty slowly just because I don't want any of these little lines to pop off. So there's no rush. Take your time. The vinyl I'm using is a matte black adhesive vinyl. This is also sometimes called permanent vinyl. This is the type of vinyl you would use to put on a tumbler or a keychain. I will put links to all the products that I'm using in the description of this video. So if you want to get any of these things, just make sure to check out the description. Now I'm weeding the other code that was done with the PNG file. Same process, and I really, really love this magnet board and how I can hold the whole thing still. That little pink magnet there really is like having an extra hand in my craft room to hold things still. And watch this. This was a happy little accident. As I started to peel back the vinyl, the circle opening where the Spotify code started kind of landed around the magnet. Well, now I just kind of use the magnet to kind of help pull the rest of the Spotify code away. If you would like to get one of these glass boards or the magnets, I do have a coupon code that will also be down in the description. So make sure to scroll below the video to get the code, and then you can add this amazing board to your craft room. So now it's time to go and test the codes to make sure they work. So on my phone, I'm going to open my Spotify app. And then once I'm in Spotify, I'm going to go down and click on that search button on the bottom. Then we'll click the camera icon and our camera pops up and I just scan the code and boom, there we are. It brought me to the playlist. That first one was using the PNG. So let's try the same process with the SVG. So we're going to click on search and then the camera, scan the code, and it brought us right to that album. So I can verify that both the PNG and the SVG work for making a Spotify code that you can scan. Before you go, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. I love to hear from you.